Been a lot of chatter lately, well, last couple of years, on these so-called durations of pieces, and in the hip world, the historically informed performance practice world, there's a special website dedicated to that study called Authentic Sound. I invite you to go out and take a look at the channel and just listen for yourselves. And so I've been working quite fervently on several mathematical formulas to go ahead and determine these things. So the length of the piece in minutes of total duration is the L. The T is actually the number of beats per measure. So if that's 3/4 time, then T would equal 3. If it's 6/8 time, then T would equal 6. N is the number of measures, okay? Now, that would be total. If you're using repeats, then you have to add that in. So let's say the first set of measures is 30 with a repeat. So you would go through 30 and then 30 again, and then continue after the repeat. So that would equal 60. And then finally divided by the metronome number. And that would be related to the mathematical formula of the length equals 2 pi times the square root of, the pendulum time in seconds equals 2 times pi times the square root of the length of that pendulum in meters divided by the acceleration due to gravity, which you can round out to 9.81, and it'll get you pretty close. So if you use the metronome number in, say, beats per minute, it's not going to work. If you use the metronome number as the period or revolutions per minute, that's exactly how machines work. That's exactly how science and physics has determined that time in seconds equals a full back and forth motion of the pendulum. All right? So essentially the formula then is the length of the piece equals 2 times the upper number of the time signature times the number of measures, including repeats, if any, all that divided by the metronome number in revolutions per minute. And that would be the mathematical, that would be the scientific, that would be the physical way to go ahead and determine the length of a piece. Any other way is manipulation, in my opinion. So have a great one. Hope this formula can work out for you. Test it on a couple of shorter pieces, and go ahead and use the metronome the way that Maelzel designed it, and you'll find that you can pretty much calculate your repertoire. You can calculate lots of things with this. It's a really cool formula. Enjoy.